day one of the cut. So on our way to do cardio right now. We got 30 minutes on the little treadmill, just a steady walk on an incline. I already put a quarter gallon of water down. I'm going to put another one down while doing my walking. And then after that, I'll get my first meal. So I like to do fasted cardio. And we're going to eat overnight oats with protein powder, Greek yogurt, raisins, and cinnamon. I think there's also almond milk in there. So I got that meal next. That'll be my meal one after I knock out this fasted cardio. And this is just going to be what my day-to-day is looking like right now on the cut. And then, of course, I'll always record the training videos. So step one complete, wake up and drink water. Step two, cardio and more water. So we're 3/4 of a gallon of water in for the day so far. Knocked out 30 minutes of cardio. I trained my client. And now we got our meal one. This is overnight oats I put in a mason jar. Turned out pretty good. It's protein powder with oats, raisins, cinnamon, yogurt, and milk is what it's called. It's like an almond milk. I do get to get a larger mason jar because I wanted to fit more yogurt in than I could, but the mason jars were just too small. So I'm just going to make do with it this week. I think it mixed pretty well. I was afraid of the protein making lumps, but pretty solid. Oh, and the raisins in it, since I didn't put any artificial sweeteners in it, it'll keep from stimulating that sweet tooth appetite that I tend to get, because I didn't want to put too many sweeteners in and then I start craving sweets more and more when I do that. So the raisins are a natural sugar, so that tastes good. And the oats are super savory, so yeah, this is really good. So I'm gonna eat this. It's almost 9 a.m. I'm gonna go home and start getting my meals prepped, which I'll just take you guys along with me to see that. So this is just like a full day of eating on the cut for week one. We're starting at 249 pounds. I had a cheat meal last night, so it's definitely a little heavier than it should be. I went and had some burgers. So I'll take my check-in photo tomorrow since I'm probably carrying bloat this morning. So I have one day to kind of get some of the extra water weight off. I'll take my check-in photos tomorrow. We have a clean slate to compare it to. And then we'll follow the 4,000 calorie diet for the week. We'll do our 500 calories of cardio and do our 5-6 days a week of training. Kind of leave it alone, see what happens. And then based on that, we'll make adjustments. I think we're probably going to stick with this diet for maybe 2 weeks, if possible. But here we go. Day's off to a good start. I'm going to try and keep this tempo going. So here we are, sitting down for meal two. It's been an hour since we had our overnight oats. Now we're going to have some more oats, chocolate oats to be specific, just oats and cocoa powder. We got fat-free cheddar with onions and bell pepper going with our chuck roast and our egg whites. We finished our other 32 ounces, so we're a gallon of water in by 10 a.m. And we got our 2 meals prepped. We got lunch and then pre-workout. It just depends on when the workout lands. One of these will end up being the pre-workout meal, just not sure which one. And we just got to grab some snacks, applesauce, so that I have those. And we are ready to go for the day. We are about to be back at work in about 30 minutes. So now it's time for meal 3. I switch my meal 2 and my meal 3 and my meal 4 based on how soon I'm about to train. So I'm not going to train for another 3 hours. So I don't want too many carbs right now. I'm not doing anything. I'm just kind of sitting around. So I'm going to have my slower digesting meal. It's red meat, my chuck roast, and then some sweet potato. Sweet potato's got a lot of fiber. It's got a ton of nutrients in it, aside from just carbohydrates, which is why I like it. And also, it's sweet, that's a good thing. Chuck roast, we got a little bit of fat in here. It's quite a bit leaner than you'd realize. And also chuck roast, when you eat red meat, your body, your liver naturally produces creatine when you eat it. So some people notice that they're a bit fuller or more round whenever they're eating red meat. Jay Cutler mentioned it a lot in some of his old videos that I still watch. And I would like to think that it's probably because of that natural creatine production. So I'm gonna get this meal down and I'm gonna work on filling out my training split for the cut. I'm gonna get my spreadsheet filled out and get everything and all my thoughts organized so I know what direction I'm headed in for this training block. So it's 2:30. We're gonna work out at about 4 p.m. today. So once I finish this, we got 1.5 gallons of water down for the day. And then right here, hello, we got our meal 4. So it's chicken thighs with, what's 212 grams of chicken thighs. We got some veggies, it's red onions, a bunch of bell peppers, and some garlic. And then just over a cup of white rice, cooked dry, right? So it cooks it. I don't know what it expanded to, but it filled almost the whole rice cooker. So we're gonna get this down, and we got the workout program for the day. So getting ready. So we got some unsweetened, no sugar added applesauce as the pre-workout snack. So we're gonna try these out today. I used to do carbs during my workout, but sometimes I just don't do it. I do still drink amino acids while I work out, and I've definitely noticed improved recovery when I include those, so I keep them in. But I haven't had applesauce since I was like a kid. Good stuff. And I was trying to get some pre-workout carbohydrates from like a natural and healthier source, which is why I picked this. It also has vitamins in it, which is great. There's a lot of B vitamins in apples, so nothing wrong with that. Natural energy. I just wanted to get away from the Rice Krispies. Whenever I get into a diet or a cut, I get really holistic for some reason, so nothing wrong with that, right? But let's see, what am I avoiding? Corn syrup, vegetable oil, corn syrup solids. I don't know, doesn't sound that great. And there's no fiber in it, none at all. I'm pretty sure there's a little bit of fiber in applesauce. And you know me, I love my fiber. I get actually about 50 grams of fiber per day. So I'm gonna eat this. You have some pre-workout, some amino acids, and then we'll do our workout. You'll see a video of that. Do some post-workout cardio, and then I got 2 more meals left, and that'll be the day. That'll be a full day in the cut with me. Last meal of the day, it's this pathetic small amount of sirloin. It's actually 7.5 ounces, which isn't bad, but I forgot the asparagus that would go with the meal, so it looks even more sad. Your vitamins, French mustard, and water, and that will end up.